What's up, guys? Darkstar here, bringing you the ORL MX SX Championship Series. 3 20-lap races back to back to back. First race on Blackwater MX. Now here's your finalists. These guys are the best of the best from our motocross divisions 3 and 4. We got Psychoseraph 86, Simple Eric, the man with the plan, the Whole Shot King, Rebel, POW Psychic. This guy started the season with a great winning streak. And my main man, X-Rains. We're going to start this up. These guys are going to race their asses off for 20 laps. Now Rebel is known for timing starting gates very well. It looks like he does it here. Rebel's got the whole shot. Everyone's going to have to chase him. He's the man to beat. X-Rains in last place. Coming over this jump. Oh, Psychoseraph hits the wall, and X-Rains winds up running into the back of Psychoseraph. That's going to put them both behind. But Rebel is taken off with it, followed by POW Psychic and Simple Eric. All these guys are great drivers. Like I said, these guys are the best of the best. Even if you lose this race, you're losing against the best drivers in the Outlaw Racing Supercross, Motocross divisions. This turn here, very difficult. If you don't let off the gas there, you're going to go flying off the track over the bordering. These guys all handle it well. They know what to expect. And that's Rebel in first, finishing the first lap, followed by Psychic and Simple Eric. Now, 20 laps later, this is how it played out. Psychoseraph finished last. He had a tough race, a lot of little crashes. He just never managed to catch up to the pack. POW Psychic, not his greatest race either. Finished 4th place. Didn't hold on to that 2nd place position he had in the first lap. X-Rains manages to fight his way up to 3rd place after a really tough start. Simple Eric raced his ass off, managed to get himself up into 2nd place by the time this race was finished. And no surprise here, Rebel with the 1st place finish. Got a great start, started off with a great lead, got the whole shot, and held on to it for the entire race. These guys are no joke. Now here's the standings after the first race. 8 points for 1st place and 1 point less for each following position. Standard ORL point system. Now this race here, Fallout SX, designed by Psychoseraph. Really tough track. X-Rains gets a horrible start. I'm guessing the gate spawned late for him. He's all the way in Australia and often has connection problems. But he sucks it up, man. He takes it like a man and keeps racing. Oh, gets a horrible launch off that jump on that turn. Goes into the rock wall. Puts him way behind the leaders. But the top 4 here is still pretty close together. And that's Rebel in first, taking advantage of another great start. Psychoseraph goes down on that jump. Top 3 here. That's Rebel in first, Simple Eric and Psychic fighting over 2nd. Oh, looks like Psychic gets the edge. Eric hit that wall back there. Overview of this track. You can see how far apart these guys are spread out already on the first. This is the 2nd lap, I think. But yeah, tough race. It's a really short track, really short lap time, so you can fall behind really fast on this track. Psychoseraph, unfortunately for him, last place on his own track. Don't worry, Seraph. I've been there myself, man. I get my butt kicked on my own tracks all day long. X-Rains with a 4th place finish. Never really recovered well from that terrible start he got, but he did manage to get past Seraph. Simple Eric with a 3rd place finish. Definitely respectable, a podium finish for the race. And POW Psychic flipped and rolled his way into 2nd and held on to it for most of the race. We had some lag issues in here. We had to do a caution during this race, but everyone held their position and raced it out fair. And Rebel, another 1st place finish. That pretty much locks down the championship for him. He's probably going to wind up with the 1st place on the podium unless something amazing happens in this next race on Crowborough SX. 20 more laps of brutal hell. They're lined up really tight at the start. Now Now, on the start of this race, you've got to make a decision which lane you're going to take, because you go immediately into a split section. The left side is slower, but the right side is faster, and it looks like Psycho Seraph did not make a decision in time. He was half on and half off one of the sections and got rolled over. Happens again, so I think that was POW Psychic went down on that split section. And for the first time in the series, Rebel is not in the lead on the first lap. That's Simple Eric in first, Rebel in second, and Reigns in third place. It's a rare instance where Rebel has to make a pass to get into first place. He's definitely an awesome driver. I'm sure he knows how to handle it. He just doesn't find himself in this position too often. And Simple Eric holding on to first place. Coming into the close of this lap. Really difficult turn, really fast. You drift straight into this whoop section. It's really easy to hit that rock wall. And Simple Eric still holding on to first place. Rebel close behind him, followed by X-Reigns. Rebel gets ahead of Eric, barely by a bumper. And looks like Rebel's got the lead now. It's not over. Eric is not going to give it up without a fight. And he's close enough to put pressure on and make contact. Across the triple side by side. Rebel and Eric. Rebel comes out in front. They're side by side again. Dude, these guys are all awesome drivers. There's nothing else to say. I mean, Psycho Seraph, last place finish. No shame in that. He's racing against the best in the ORL here. He's among the best, and he's racing against the best. Losing to these guys, there's no shame in that. POW Psychic with a fourth place finish. It looks like the finishing results of this race are going to be the same as the final results for this championship series. X-Reigns in third place on the podium. Definitely earned it. Raced his ass off all season. Simple Eric, second place on the podium. Again, he raced his ass off all season too. These guys are the best of the best of the best. And Rebel manages to get by Eric and get himself a nice lead. Finishes first place. That's first place on the podium for the motocross series. Freaking awesome season, you guys. Here's the final results. I'll be putting up the Mixed Terrain Championship race in a couple days now, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching, guys.